How to bench press 100 kilograms. It depends what your starting point is. Your journey to the 225 pounds bench press is personal. Reaching the 2-plate club depends on where you're starting. It's good to remember that nobody else's progress affects yours, we're all starting from different places. A 200 pounds former athlete in their 20s is going to reach a 225 pounds bench press before a 135 pounds teenager with no experience. What matters is doing it as quickly and safely as you can. Someone starting at 15 years of age and weighing 100 pounds won't bench press 225 pounds within 2 months of lifting, while an adult in his 30s weighing about 200 pounds at 62 might bench press 225 pounds the first day or only a few months down the line. Some people could also simply have it easier than others from their sportive past, their body morphology, their natural strength, and their childhood activities. Short arms, sports experience, and great chest genetics are going to help. Be realistic, body weight and size for bench press. The smaller you are, the harder the 225 bench is going to be. Just like any other exercise, your body weight factors into how much you're going to be able to lift and how much progress you can make in a given time. Progress in absolute terms is different because 2.5 kilograms on the bench press, a normal jump, is huge for a 135 pounds guy, but small for 300 pounds. The idea is to focus on relative strength. The 225 bench press is an absolute number, it's a milestone, but it means different things at different sizes. If you're a smaller man or smaller woman, 225 bench is a big deal, whereas it might not be if you're a bigger, stronger person naturally. For some people, 225 can be a 150% or even 200% body weight lift. That's a huge deal and should be a big milestone. If you're smaller, this 2-plate bench press is going to be a lot harder to achieve, but a lot more impressive. Some short people have a great body morphology for the bench press, so they might not be as affected, but for the majority, if they weight little, a 225 pounds bench is a big milestone. Implementing strength work to reach the 225 pounds bench press goal faster. Before we even get started, look at the people who are the best in the world at bench pressing. It's powerlifters. Their sport includes bench pressing, and it makes total sense that they'd outdo bodybuilders on the bench press by a long way, even when they're much lighter. There's a simple point to this: if you want a stronger bench, you need to focus on strength more. It sounds obvious, but I see a lot of guys thinking their bench pump sessions will get them a big bench. It won't. We adapt to the stimulus we train. If you want a heavier bench, you have to start benching heavy. Commit to strength training. The way powerlifters train should drive your progress towards a 225 pounds bench. It might not be the fastest way to build muscle and look bigger, but if you want to get the 225 pounds bench press, it's the fastest way to make that happen. The bodybuilder implements hypertrophy work which builds muscle but slows down his strength progress compared to a powerlifter who has the chance to only focus on his strength work. As a bodybuilder, getting to a 225 pounds bench will be a bit slower than just a powerlifter training, but you will in return build more muscle. Why? Because as a bodybuilder you still want to implement hypertrophy training. I love natural bodybuilding, but I also love hitting big lifts, and the powerlifters are experts in that one. As a natural bodybuilder, can learn a lot from powerlifting. Weight training is our shared interest, but the additional heavy lifting is key to making area gains as a natural. Straighten your wrists. When I first started benching, my wrists were flat, and in doing so, I was injuring my wrists. But when I straightened up my wrists, the pain was gone. This is a very simple way to make sure you're keeping your wrists safe and healthy. Keep your back in place. One of the problems that I had when benching was moving my back. I just couldn't help it at first. I would put on a heavy weight, and when I would lift it off the bar, I would end up moving my back just a little. Even if you move your back a little, it's going to make a huge difference in the bench. So make sure you do your best not to move your back whatsoever.